Hello guys, welcome to my life. Today actually I want to show you what I've been doing in this garden because there has been a lot happening in my garden. You can see some bees. Oh my god, I have bees in my garden. I actually have a bee heaven here, and that's why most of my fruits they bear a lot. So I've been very busy in Suzy farms, actually the big farm in Cameroon, but I have a small garden here where I do showcase my passion for agriculture and my passion for gardening. So I have a lot of things I've been doing lately, though I've not been able to video them. But today I just said let me show you the state of my garden in July before I don't know, that looks like a role play. It really looks like a role play. So before I start, let me show you. These are my leeks. I don't know if you are seeing it. This is my leeks that I nest here. They are more than I'm supposed to plant it now in the garden. I'm a bit lazy walking behind. And these are some amaranth that I nest. I don't know if you can see it. I nest some amaranths. They are with cucumber because I want this year to have a green wall on this area of my wall. I just want to make this wall green with cucumber trellis so that I can eat some cucumber. I always tell people make sure you plant what you eat. Please, for those who are new to my channel, to Suzy Farm, I will actually plead with you to like, comment, and interact with my video as we go along. This is a learning platform. I always say I'm the queen of organic because I love organic farming, but I don't know everything about organic farming. So as we go along, if you see anything that I need to incorporate in my garden, you let me know. And if you see something that I'm doing well, you can always say, oh, this one is doing well, this needs to be adjusted. Everybody can make mistake, and we learn every day. Life itself is a learning process. So this is actually the pepper. The African chili is very hot and spicy, and I bought the chili one day from the shop, and I happened to get the one that is called the Cameroon pepper with a lot of aroma. It's very chilly, but it has a certain type of aroma that is so good. So what I did is that I just removed the seed and I plant inside here. This is some sort of a mini greenhouse, my portable garden that I always tell people that you don't need to say you don't have a garden, because if you don't have a garden, you can use the water container, just a water container, and you put this here. So all of these are water container. This is how it goes. So this is what I call my mini greenhouse. You can see the way it is. So what happened is that I just open part of it and I will throw the seed inside and it grow like this. Now at this stage, this one is ready for me to remove the top cover. Normally I just get the scissors and I just cut away the top cover. It's very fast. When you remove the top cover like this, then this is how your plants are. So I'll thin some of this because it's too much. I have some amaranth growing in between the beets, so I will remove some beets and transplant, and I will thin some of the amaranth out and transplant also. So that's what I've been doing. I have here some cucumber. Here are some cucumber. Normally all this plastic I don't buy any plastic. I'm that type of a gardener that I do gardening at minimal cost, zero cost, as I can see. So these ones are when my neighbors they buy flowers, they get this plastic and I reuse them. I'm an environmentalist by profession, so I try to reuse as much as possible. So these are the cucumber that I will have to plant to make sure that the whole of this wall is green. Normally when I eat like orange, I plant the seed to see what will happen. And these are the mandarin that I had. I hope you can see them. So I'm just experimenting to see how it would grow into a tree and if I will ever eat the fruit. I don't know, but let me experiment. You see, this actually the leeks that I planted. I don't know if you can see the leeks. These are the leeks that I planted. It was just something I bought from the shop. I ate the top part and the bottom I put it here. But this one came with a scab. Maybe it was already matured, when I bought it from the shop. So a scab came out and opened. So I'm just hoping that I will have some seed here, and which is a good thing because I love eating food that have seeds. Any food that don't have seed, like fruits, all those ones seedless, I don't eat. I don't eat. It's normal that food you have seed that we can regrow. So I'm happy with the result. This is the second one that I planted. I hope you are seeing in the camera. And this is the celery I planted. And I always tell farmers, if you want to plant something, plant what you eat. Plant what you eat, especially gardeners. So for that reason, I love blueberries so much. And this is my blueberry, I've been eating directly. This blueberry is really priceless. I will remove it from the pot and actually put it in my farm, because the shrub can be very invasive. It is coming out with so many shoots. I think this container will be small for it. So anytime when I come to my garden, I like plucking some. You see the berries and eating. Oh my God. It is so yummy. You see. Since it's organic, I always do pluck and eat. That's what I do in my garden. All my fruits are pluck and eat. So that being said, I will actually remove the camera so that I can show you the tour of my garden, how it is at the moment. You might not see me, but I will be behind the camera. Okay, before we do that, please kindly like, comment. Anything you wish to ask, you can ask questions as we go by. I might not be able to respond to your question, but I will later go through the comment section and reply to everybody's comment. So if you have any question, you put it in the comment section. So let me give you a tour of my garden. It will be short, just 10-minute tour, and we'll be done in no time. So this is my garden. This place is actually what I call it, just a table. It's like my lab table where I do a lot of experiments here. This is where I do my nursery and every other thing. And let me show you the only equipment I use in my garden is a trowel. So for those who are hoping to make a garden, don't say, oh, I don't have money to buy the equipment or so, because I use only a trowel to cultivate this garden all time. And if you see this box, this is actually furniture. In my garden, I actually use old furnitures, as boxes for my plants, because first they are woody material are very good to add compost, organic material to the soil, and I always use them. So this like a small dresser that I don't use it again. I actually just remove the drawer, put some soil there and plants. You see my vegetable, they are growing. All of them are in boxes. These are my old furnitures. So I don't go buying wood because wood are very expensive. So many people have said, oh, they cannot do gardening because to make those raised beds, they are very expensive. So why go for raised bed and be buying wooden woods and all those things when you always have furniture to throw away? There's a lot of cupboard that we have in our environment. We can use it at all time. This one that is in front here, I will show you. I hope you can see it very well. This is a table. You see how I just reversed my table and convert the table into vegetable. This particular vegetable has much lateral roots. The tap root does not go down a lot, so I can confidently use it for my huckleberry vegetable without any problem. That's why I use the table, turn it upside down, and plant my vegetable there. So in this my small garden, I try as much as possible to convert all the waste, the raw waste from my kitchen are here, and also the old furniture, any old material that is biodegradable is in my garden, and I don't actually buy. So you can see the state of my garden now. You can see the vegetables, they are growing very well. Yeah, they're growing very well. I've already harvested 2 times. I'll be doing the 3rd harvest today, and I just thought it wise to show you the state of my garden. Today is the 10th. Wow, today is the 10th, exactly 3 months after I planted this cherry tree. You can see my cherry tree that I planted. It was just a stroke, but within 3 months it has grown so big, you know. The branches are more than a meter. It has grown so big. So it's 3 months exactly today, because I planted it on the 10th of April. You can see how giant it is. This is actually what I call my morning tea. This is mint, you know. I have just one tire, because if I use a car and there's an old tire, I always use it. I recycle almost everything that comes from my house that I've used is behind this garden. I use it, I recycle it, I can use it in other ways. So this one is a mint. You can see it's so giant. At this level, I used to take about 3 or 4 leaves and do tea every morning. In the evening, I will also come and get some fresh mint leaves to prepare tea for myself. But now what I will do is that I will actually just cut it up and dry it, and I put it in my pantry so that I can be drinking tea that I produce myself. So this is how my garden is. This strawberry, they did produce very well. We've eaten them. You see, even all old tires like this are plants in between. I just make sure that I don't just throw things as they come. I always reuse. And this is my fig tree, my famous fig tree. Everybody that knows this, my garden, this is my small garden, know that this was the first tree I planted in my garden. And this was because the temperature was so high, you know. In the summer it would be too high, so I decided to plant this fig tree so that it can shade my farm. This is what I planted the first time, and it actually helped in shading the farm. So this is the tree. I'll make another video just with these trees alone, then I'll tell you why I decided to put all those banana peelings under. You know, there's always a reason for everything. So this is actually my raspberry that was too much. I've eaten, but I decided to prune it because it was becoming really too much for me. So that's how my garden look like. This is the set of my garden. You see, this part of the raspberry, you can see they were really too much, so I just dig this one up there, came and put it behind here because I want this side to be raspberry. Then I'll have my tree here. Yeah, this is the apple tree that I planted. I'll make another video to explain why the apple tree is like that. And this is also my pear tree. So this year I actually added 3 more trees to my farm to actually shade the sun. You can see how the vegetables are. This is the African huckleberry that I planted all in old furnitures from my house. So I just want to make this video to encourage everybody to start planting and keep planting. You know, never underestimate the power of leaves to pick up CO2 from the atmosphere. Some people may say it does not pick a reasonable amount, yes, but these are small action that if everybody has a climate garden behind the house like this, you know, by the time we discover, it must have, it can be a small action, but it will have a big impact if everybody is having a garden like this. So I plead with everybody who has a backyard garden to start doing gardening, and those in the backyard and those who don't have a backyard garden, please, you can always use containers like this or furnitures. Everybody who does not have a furniture in the house, and these furnitures, when they get old, what do you do with the old furnitures? Try to make boxes like this and plant food. Yes, we can still reuse them. We can still reuse them. You know, get even containers like this and make sure that you can plant food in containers. I do it. These are very portable gardens. This is what I call portable gardens. Even old containers like this, if you see this one, this is just an old container that I use. It is water container. Open it up and plant. So this is how my garden look like. I'm happy to have taken you through this journey, and I hope you enjoy the video, and I just hope that this will also encourage someone to start a garden too. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you always come by and watch. But one thing I want you people to do is, please subscribe to my channel, follow, like, comment, so that next time when I drop a video, the system will be able to send it to you. Thank you very much. Ciao, ciao. See you soon.